the Windblume Festival around this
Yes,
time
it
of year?
does, Paimon.
Paimon has lots of good memories from the last one.
Hmm.
The sweet scent of flowers on the breeze, the sweet
Hmm.
smell of tasty snacks on the
Aw.
breeze, the feeling of the breeze on your
I get it.
face? The only downside was the lack of commissions.
Oh, yeah.
But Paimon's sure that was just a one-time thing.
I
There's gotta be someone who needs our help.
I have to wonder
Let's go see how things are this year.
if that's a meta joke there about the last Windbloom Festival. I think I took part in the last one, but I might not have. Might have been before. It might have happened before I had a chance. I'm not sure. Have to go back and look. I'm sure with. I'm sure I'll get a better sense. Oh no! Out of the rain. I think I did.
Nearby. That way. Let's go see.
Ooh, I love the flowers. Did you supply all these flowers there, Flora? Oh, and they have literally rolled out the carpets. Though they're not
Hey
red.
there, Catherine.
Hey, Catherine.
Good day, you two. It's nice to see you here at this festive time.
I love festivals, so of course we're gonna show up.
So, got any jobs for us?
I'm afraid I'd struggle to find you any commissions in the near future.
Damn it. Just like last time, huh, Paimon?
With the arrival of the Windbloom Festival, the only task most Mondstadters are busy with is preparing gifts for their loved ones.
Oh,
But it's customary to do this oneself without assistance.
didn't know. I think I did something similar for Finelisa Fest.
Think of this period as the off-season for the Mondstadt branch of the Adventurers Guild.
What about the adventurers who rely on it for steady income?
Spring is here, love is in the air, and everyone wants to relax and enjoy themselves. Even
Kitties.
the cats at the tavern next door have been getting lovey-dovey with one another recently.
Aw.
Ew. Gross.
Paimon. Not a fan of romance, are you?
You know that feeling you get when you burst out the doors after a nice nap, hoping
Okay.
to make it to the store before the limited edition drinks sell out, only to get there just in time to see the last two glasses snatched away right from under your nose by a couple of pesky lovebirds? That's what this feels like.
Paimon, has that happened to you before? I can't say that I've experienced that. I don't think I've ever gone to a store for limited edition drinks before, let alone the rest of that. That's very specific of you, Paimon.
Perhaps you two could simply take this chance to... Traveler, Paimon,
Oh,
thank goodness I found you.
yes.
There's something I need your help with.
Anytime, Sucrose, you say the word, which you're doing now.
Whoa! Sucrose?
Yeah. Whoa, Sucrose?
Go ahead, Sucrose. We don't have anything else
No
to do
comment
right
on
now
me
anyway.
copying her.
Phew. Okay,
Yes, I would love to help you. She's so precious.
here's the situation. I've been appointed as the Windbloom Festival's special ambassador by the Knights of Favonius this year.
Okay. It's quite the honor, I think. You're overwhelmed, aren't you?
My task is to do good deeds for people during this festival of gratitude and love.
Okay. What do you need our help with?
Nice one! So how did they decide who to appoint anyway?
Straws, names from a hat.
They spun an empty bottle
Oh.
donated by Angel's Share inside a circle with all our names on it.
Well,
Whoever's
close enough.
name the bottle stopped at got chosen.
Yeah, this method seems a bit arbitrary. You could just do names out of a hat. At least, well, I suppose this is more fun.
I think so too. But everyone said that it was to make it fair, so everyone had an equal chance to become the special ambassador.
Actually, I think that's one of the less fair ways of doing it, though. It's pretty easy to rig a spinning of the bottle. I mean, I guess if you spin it hard enough, it's harder to control, but I do think drawing lots or pulling names out of a hat or something is a bit more fair.
The thing is, I'm not great at dealing with people, so I was really daunted by it at first.
Aw.
But I'm still glad that I got this role.
Well, I'm glad that you're glad.
Luckily, I came up with a way to spur myself on, which has helped. Have a look.
Oh? It's an empty vial. Or I suppose it has air in it, but
Is that a test tube?
yeah.
Yep, every time I do a good deed for someone, I get them to breathe into a test tube. That way, I can collect everyone's breaths of joy.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Sounds fascinating. Are you gonna use them in your research?
Paimon, if you're not interested, you don't have to pretend. But I think that's quite adorable. Curious is what you need their breaths for. Hopefully you are using separate test tubes, otherwise, you know, the previous captured breaths will escape. You also gotta be quick, otherwise they'll escape before you cap it.
Yes. I believe these breaths of joy will serve as valuable raw materials for alchemical transmutation.
Oh wow.
With any luck, I'll be able to produce something truly miraculous.
Like an extra sweet flower? Or no, an extra sweet flower?
Darn, now Paimon's hungry. Wait, you're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Maybe. You'll never know, Paimon.
Actually, I meant something even more exciting than that.
More exciting than an extra sweet flower? Well, now I'm super excited.
I can't say for sure until I have more test results to confirm my hypothesis, though. Alchemists mustn't make claims they can't live up to.
That's good. You shouldn't oversell yourself. Or oversell your results. Especially before you have any idea whether they'll succeed or not.
Anyway, I'm still missing one final breath of joy.
I can give you mine, but I'm not that joyful yet. I'll be I'm a bit joyful now that I've seen you. I'll be even more joyful, though, if we get to hang out with Collei.
Oh, is that all you need help with? That's easy. Just treat Paimon to a sweet madame. Then you'll get your last breath of joy.
You little... Paimon, you're a scamp. More like sweet madame breath. Oh...
Hey, come on! Paimon's doing her best to help, okay?
You're just trying to get free food out of it, Paimon. I bet you won't even give her a joyful breath. It'll be a mildly satisfied breath at best.
So, does it need to be more like official or ceremonious or something?
No, joy isn't measured in those terms at all.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way. Have you ever planted a fruit seed and cared for it while it grows?
Once when I was young.
In the same way that those tender, sweet fruits are the product of your time and effort, the amount of joy derived from an experience is positively correlated to the degree of hardship overcome during it.
Yeah. I think I agree with that. There is a joy in overcoming hardship. In certain hardships, some hardships just suck, but that kind of the kind of hardship that derives from doing a task you want to do. Yeah, and then accomplishing that task. Yeah, there's a joy in that.
For example, in my case, I would say that to experience a statistically significant amount of joy, I'd have to do something like spend 6 months developing a medicine formula to a point where it was finally consistently effective.
Oh, Sucrose. Never change. Well, what is a statistically significant amount of joy, though, Sucrose? I'm curious how you measure the statistical significance of quantities of joy.
Similarly, in order to collect a significant amount of joy from
As
other
a fellow
people,
scientist and all.
I have to find ways to do something sufficiently challenging on their behalf.
Yeah?
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Long story short, you want us to help you find people for you to help.
We can do that. We'll need a list of people you've already helped.
Oh, that's pretty tough given that it's the Windblume Festival and all.
Why is that tough, Paimon? People are all over the place.
Oh, I figured since you're such experienced travelers, you might have some ideas. But if even you don't know how to approach this...
Don't worry, leave this to me. Paimon just likes to give up before she even tries.
Really? You have a plan?
Experience is on my side. That's not a plan, traveler.
Well, if she's in, then Paimon will help too.
Yeah.
With the talking, anyway.
Yeah. Paimon doesn't have much choice in the matter. She's along for the ride wherever I go.
But, if things don't work out, can Paimon still get that sweet madame?
I'll give you a sweet madame, Paimon. Don't
Oh,
worry.
Come on, traveler. This is a festival of gratitude and love, after all. How could you refuse?
Well... Are you gonna get me anything, Paimon? Huh?
Excuse me, Sucrose? Could I borrow you for a second?
Oh, hey, Marjorie.
Package for you.
Oh, sure.
I'll get you a sweet madame, don't worry.
Be right back.
Of course, take your time. I'll just continue conversing with Paimon.
Wait, is that who Paimon thinks it is? That's Collei,
Oh.
right? When did she arrive at Mondstadt?
Oh, yes! Speaking of adorable people, she's like... I mean, I haven't actually had that many interactions with her yet. Basically just, you know... through her... through her, character trial, and that's basically it. I guess I did use her once, but as far as I can tell, she's basically Sumeru's Sucrose in terms of adorableness. She looks lost. Should we go show her around?
Hi.
Yeah. Gathering of Outlanders. Collei.
Collei, hey!
Collei.
Oh, hey you guys. What are the chances?
Well, we always show up in Mondstadt in time for festivals, so not as low as you might think.
You were staring into space just now. Something the matter?
No, don't worry. I'm fine.
Are you sure? We can show you around if you want. Be your personal tour guide. Guides. Yes, Collei. A trainee forest ranger named Collei is active in Sumeru's Gandharva Ville. Helpful, bright and sunny, friendly and passionate. Just ask around Gandharville, and you'll hear her praised to the skies in such terms. However, as popular as she is, there's one thing that gives Collei a serious headache. Literacy. Aw. Oh, she understands simple words just fine, but she starts to struggle a bit once anything harder to write or understand pops up. Well, However, Collei believes that so long as she persists in her training, she will one day read and write as well as any researcher. Keep it up, Collei. Aw, poor Collei, that's precious. You're not dyslexic, making it harder to, read and write, are you, perhaps? Or did you just not learn when you were young and are still working on it?
I was just looking at a Mondstadt children's book in the souvenir shop over there.
Aw. That's a good way to learn, actually.
While I was flipping through it, a piece of paper fell out. The writing on it was really mysterious. Almost like a prophecy.
Oh. That's kind of cool and fun. Actually, I wonder maybe she is actually pretty young. Usually the young characters I would think are shorter, but you never know.
If you can do these things, you may light the lantern of utmost joy and receive a supreme blessing.
Very good, Collei.
And what does these things refer to?
Find
It's a good question.
that is not of this world.
Hmm.
Find a guide who will never get lost.
Find one who would never lie.
Okay.
Find a legend that never ends.
That's very, very vague. Sounds like it's supposed to be a riddle, though.
So, 4 things in total. Here, have a look.
Thank you.
I asked a lady who owns the store about it, but she said that she didn't know anything about any paper slips.
And it was found in a children's book, you say? Very curious. Perhaps we can ask a friend about this later. Hey, Sucrose. Have you met Collei?
Hi there. Sorry to butt in, but what's the name of that storybook you just mentioned?
Oh, it was called The Boar Princess.
I've heard about the Boar Princess before. I don't think I read it. Or did I? I read 1 or 2 books, aside from the travel guide. I don't recall if that's one of the ones I read, but I have heard of it. I think I might have even collected it.
That is strange. I've read that book, and it sounds like that note you found has no relation to the story at all.
Yeah, it's very curious that someone would tuck it in there. Venti, was this you playing pranks on us?
Do you know her?
Yeah. She's a good... Oh, where are our manners? Collei, this is Sucrose. What was your official job title with the Knights of Favonius? Again, Sucrose. Anyways, and Sucrose, this is Collei. She is a ranger of Sumeru. And just precious.
Let Paimon do the honors. Collei, this is Sucrose, an
Alchemist.
with the Knights of Favonius.
I guess that's her title.
And Sucrose, meet Collei. She's a trainee forest ranger from Sumeru's Avidia Forest.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi.
This is the greatest meeting in quite a while, I think. These 2 personalities. I don't think colliding would be quite the right word for what they're doing.
This is getting awkward fast. They're both so shy.
Yeah.
So, Sucrose, what are your thoughts on this prophecy? Could it be real?
Without having done any research, I couldn't comment definitively.
Yeah. I mean, it's impossible to say. It could be. I mean, weirder things have been real in this world.
But if you want my subjective opinion, I don't think that it's a nasty prank or anything.
Fair enough. Why not?
The only people who read children's books are those with a childlike wonder and imagination. Or children, of course. I'm sure that whoever put this prophecy there would understand that.
Oh, maybe Collei slipped it in there, and it's something that Alice had, not us, but Collei's mom. That's my prevailing hypothesis for now.
Would they really do this just to spread lies and ruin someone's innocence? I can't imagine anyone being so cruel.
Yeah.
That's a great take. I love it. Exactly. Who would want to hurt a child's feelings?
A monster? A monster would.
Okay, so what do you think the blessing is, Sucrose?
Ooh. Yeah, let's brainstorm here.
If I had to guess, maybe a fairy that can make people's wishes come true or something?
Do we know any fairies that can make wishes come true?
I haven't read many fairy tales, so this is pure speculation. With no other information on hand or prior research to compare against, I'm afraid it might not even be worth considering.
Wow!
What?
Her guesswork is really good, though. I want to pick her brain some more.
Yeah, she's very smart.
But will she find it annoying if I keep asking her questions?
No, she'll love it, I swear. You get her talking about her ideas and stuff, she'll keep going. She'll open up like a book.
We've only just met after all. What's the best thing to say to someone you're meeting for the first time?
would you like to get the Lantern of Utmost Joy? Wait, what?
Well, yes. I mean, if possible.
The Lantern of Utmost Joy.
Then, what would you wish for, Collei? I'd wish for
Aw.
a better personality.
Oh, that is actually sad. No, nonsense, Collei. You're perfect the way you are.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
It's just too tragic.
You can't waste it on that. You've got a great personality already.
Yeah, what Paimon said.
That's very kind of you. But if you know me like I do...
Collei!
Oh, you know Amber. If Amber likes you, your personality is perfect.
I know that voice. It's...
Outrider Amber. Coming running. Good to see you again, Amber. It's been a while.
Collei! Whew. You made good time, huh? You're way earlier than I expected. I spotted your green hair way off in the distance. Good thing my eyes are sharp, or I'd have missed you.
Yeah. It's good to see Amber again. Also, it's good to know you two are friends.
Amber, have you been doing well? Did you finish all the pita
Oh,
pockets
the
I brought
pita
you last
pockets.
time?
You bet. They're getting yummier each time you make them.
Oh man, this is also a precious friendship.
Huh? Wait, remind Paimon, have you been to Mondstadt before?
Apparently so, or Outrider Amber's been to Sumeru.
Mm-hmm. A long time ago, I had a lot of help from a lot of people here in Mondstadt.
No.
So ever since my Elizar got better, I've been looking out for an opportunity to come back to Mondstadt and tell them all the news that I've been cured.
I'm going to assume that that is a pet or something. You know, until such a time where we meet her in the actual... I'm sure that'll be a part of the quest line where we meet her. Great. Good for you.
Thanks.
If it's okay with everyone, why don't I take Collei for a walk around town? I'd
Yeah.
like to show her some of the places she didn't get to see last time.
Perfect. Like I said, I was thinking of being her tour guide, but I think Amber is probably a better tour guide than us.
Of course. Fine by me.
Sure, go right ahead.
What? Do you want us to join you?
Sorry, Amber.
What?
I agreed to meet my traveling companions by the city gate in a few minutes, so I can't go with you just yet.
Oh, you brought some other people from Sumeru with you?
Oh, that's all right.
I wonder who you brought.
In that case, you guys go rest up, and I'll go see Master Jean to ask for some time off.
Of course, of course.
Oh, okay.
Traveler Sucrose, could you look after Collei for now?
It would be our pleasure.
I'll come get her later and take her out. There's still a whole bunch of people I need to introduce her to.
Sure, no problem.
You can count on us.
Awesome. See you later then.
See ya, Amber. She's always so nice. So friendly. What's the matter, Collei? Aw.
You all right there, Collei? You look kinda disappointed.
I think she wanted to go with Amber.
I'm sorry. I'm just feeling a little shy today. Don't worry about me.
If you're sure that that's all it is, all right. I'll take your word for it.
Amber wants to introduce me to more of her friends.
Oh, that's what you're worried about.
Hope?
Oh, I see. Amber, it's interesting that you're such good friends with Amber, considering how shy you are and just how outgoing she is.
I've only met Sucrose so far, and I'm already struggling to make conversation.
I see, though. You want to wish that you were less shy. I understand.
I wish I had a little more self-confidence. Then I'd find it much easier to make friends with people. It's nearly time! Let's go to the gate and see if they've arrived.
Of course, I'll be interested in meeting more people from Sumeru. you guys.
Welcome to Mondstadt. Hope you enjoy the Windbloom
Bloom Festival. Oh, it's Itinerary and Cyno.
Why is this humble windmill such a great view?
Yeah, it really is, isn't it?
I mean, it's understandable. It must have been a long time since you last came to Mondstadt.
Because it is the true Great Vayu Viastra?
What? The Great Vayu Viastra. I don't quite get what he's trying to say there. It sounds like he's just trying to say the Great View Vista or something, but I'm not sure if it's supposed to be him mispronouncing it or if it's like a in-joke with him and Tainari. Known across Sumeru for his ruthlessness. Oh, geez. The General Mahamatra Cyno strikes fear into the hearts of countless researchers. Oh, geez. I guess the people in the desert portion aren't exactly, they don't get along well with the people in the jungle portion. But those who know Cyno well would understand that such an image is only meant to deter ones with malicious intent. Ah, researchers with their propensity to exaggerate are more or less biased against Cyno. I see. So it sounds like more he's preventing, say, people like grave robbers or something. Since it's clearly supposed to be Egypt, right? In his private life, Cyno is neither rigid nor cold. Instead, he is a passionate TCG player. Oh, cool. Who enjoys sharing joy using his unique sense of humor. Therefore, it's best not to think too much of the occasional incomprehensible sharpness in his words that might send shivers down his spine. And Tainari, the verdant strider. Tainari, a forest watcher in a Avidya forest. Yeah, it would make sense that he would know Collei. Is a promising young researcher well-versed in botany. After graduating from the Amurta with excellent grades, Tainari declined several invitations to teach at the academia and chose to stay in the rainforest with plants as company. The morning dew shimmering amidst the fragrant trees, everything in the rainforest is so adorable and refreshing. I do enjoy the morning dew. The only exception and the biggest headache for Tainari is some fools who always confuse poisonous mushrooms with edible ones. They can never learn a lesson from Tainari's scolding. Don't go eating random mushrooms in the forest. That is a good way to make yourself sick.
Oh, come on.
Or dead.
Don't tell me you don't get it.
So it was supposed to be a joke. Okay.
View, Vayu, and also Mahamatra, Vayu Viastra? No?
So, a play on words. I see. I guess it does sound kind of similar.
Itinerary, Cyno, over here!
Whew, am I glad to see you.
I don't think he appreciates Cyno's
And
sense
who's
of humor.
this young lady?
This is Sucrose. She is precious.
Master, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Favonius. We just met.
Oh, okay, so it's she actually works under Tainari then.
Sucrose, this is my teacher Tainari. He's a highly respected forest watcher in Sumeru, and he's also a very famous botanist.
Collei's exaggerating. I'm Tainari. Pleased to meet you.
So you have a teacher as well.
Yeah.
The pleasure is all mine, Tainari, sir.
Oh, yeah, I wonder if we'll get to see Albedo this time around.
Yep, he's extremely knowledgeable too.
Probably. I feel like they always try to... Seems like they try to roll out everyone from our region during events like this. At least once for a cameo appearance, even if they're not the focus.
And this is General Mahamatra Cyno of the Sumeru Academia. He's really famous in Sumeru as well.
Oh, wait, so he actually works for the academia. Huh. I'm sure that'll all make more sense once we go there.
Greetings. Though if I might say so, we're purely here for personal reasons. You needn't be unduly concerned with our official positions.
I gotta look up his voice actor. I feel like I know him. Oh, you know, I've seen him in a few anime, I think, but where I really was recognizing his voice from was Yuri from Three Houses. That explains it. Like, so familiar.
And Collei, there's no need to use my full title. Cyno is fine. Or sir, if you absolutely must.
Indeed. We're not here in an official capacity, just to keep Collei company on her vacation.
Such a bushy tail. Oh my god. So fluffy, I'm gonna die.
Keep me company? But it was you two that insisted on coming.
Aw.
Collei is very important to us. We felt obliged to ensure her safety on the long, treacherous journey to
Yes.
Mondstadt.
That is very good. Must protect Collei.
But I've been here on my own loads of times before.
Aw. Oh, I guess she doesn't like being babied.
What about your work, though? What if something bad happens while the General Mahamatra's away?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he has people for, holding down the fort while he's gone.
There should be no issues. I have left my duties in the hands
Yeah.
of my subordinates, and 2 especially reliable helpers.
There you go.
Oh, Sucrose. What were you saying about you having a teacher as well?
Albedo. He's pretty cool. A bit distant and, well, a bit odd, perhaps, but he's a good guy.
I was just going to mention that I think we're in a somewhat similar situation. I'm an assistant to Mr. Albedo, Mondstadt's genius alchemist.
Oh, please, Sucrose. Genius
Oh, there he is.
An unnecessary epithet. It will serve only to leave an exaggerated impression of me in the minds of our guests.
On the other hand, it is also accurate.
Mr. Albedo, but it is an objective truth.
It really is.
Hey, Albedo's here too! Great! The more the merrier!
That's what I say, Paimon, yeah. Now we just need Collei. And we'll be happy.
So tell me, Sucrose, since your specialty is bioalchemy, what do you know about the antitoxic properties of the calla lily?
Oh, I didn't realize the calla lily had antitoxic properties.
Wait!
Paimon, don't worry if you don't understand.
Can we hold off on the nerdy topic for now? Paimon doesn't want to be left out.
It's just hold on, Paimon.
Oh, as it happens, I've studied the calla lily in quite some detail before, with it being a species native to Mondstadt.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we see it all the time.
I wrote a whole report
And
on
I
my
haven't seen it
findings.
anywhere else, so yeah,
If
that's
you're
why.
interested, Mr. Tighnari, sir, I can go get it for you.
And they'll be occupied discussing research the entire festival.
We're supposed to be here on vacation, and you're already thinking about how to improve your herbal medicines? Also, I thought we'd agreed to take on new identities for this trip.
Did you? Then why did you introduce yourselves? I guess because we were with Collei.
What new identities?
Mine
Oh,
was
so.
Adventurer Cyno, skilled desert explorer. Tighnari's was technological consultant to the treasure hoarders. And Collei's was traveling musician.
I like that. Also, yeah, I suppose they know us, so makes sense that they wouldn't try to have fake new identities in front of us. Adventurer Cyno, the desert explorer. And you look the part. Technological consultant to the treasure hoarders. I didn't realize the treasure hoarders had consultants. And traveling musician. Do you play any instruments, Collei? And you find that sort of roleplay fun?
Very much so.
Cyno seems like he'd be a very fun guy to get to know. I look forward to meeting him in game someday. Also, perhaps even wishing for him eventually. Well, wishing for him again, at least. And actually getting him that time.
I do wish some of the less cautious adventurers in the Avidya Forest would consider coming to Mondstadt instead.
Oh?
What Philanimo mushrooms lack in texture, they make up for in not causing vomiting or diarrhea.
Are you contemplating using some compounds from the calla lily as active ingredients in a targeted antidote?
Yes, I gathered a few on the way here, and my initial research suggests to me that it could be worth a try.
Oh? I mean, we can gather some... I mean, we don't even have to gather. I have a whole horde of calla lilies
Okay, I got it.
that you can test out.
But as much as I don't wish to be a wet blanket,
Yeah?
it takes a huge amount of experimental data to conclusively prove how different drugs
It does.
interact. Estimating the total development time would be very difficult. Add in the time for procurement and delivery of essential materials, and I'm not sure if we could complete development before you need to return.
Almost certainly not. Were you just
Then
checking,
please,
Albedo?
Allow me to help.
Oh? You have some way of speeding up research?
Mr. Albedo,
Apologies for my tardy entrance in the present discussion. I understand you're looking to make an antidote for poisonous fungi, correct?
That would be correct.
If you happen to have some samples with you, or relevant documentation on hand, perhaps you might give me the chance to review them later.
I can think of no better person to help you out with this in a timely manner. Though, realistically, I mean, research takes, like this, should take way longer than this festival.
But before that, I invite the three of you to look at this.
Yes. And I don't know if I ever noticed that star on his, that diamond on his neck. Food and lodging arrangements. Accommodations. One of Mr. Goth's other properties. Priority. The Adventurers Guild reception area. Backup plan to be confirmed. Okay. Food. Group meals on the first day, following which all are free to make their own arrangements amidst the city's various restaurants and taverns. Self-catering facilities will be prepared at lodgings. Outdoor activities. Considering our guests' sightseeing interests, Sucrose, Timaeus, myself, and some of the Knights of Favonius can accompany our guests, splitting in groups where necessary. Obtaining souvenirs. Multiple collection methods. With wind comes glory, the outdoors themselves, creation through alchemy, and handcrafting are all possibilities. And then scientific observations, emphasis on botany. Visual business. No such needs at the moment. Okay.
Food and lodging arrangements?
For guests.
Were you quietly writing this up the whole time? Paimon didn't even notice.
Right. That's why it's in very note format. Just a list of needs for the Knights of Favonius to take care of. Impressive multitasking.
Hardly. Rather, I should apologize for interrupting a serious discussion between trained professionals, especially after they've traveled so far to be here, when I myself am neither an adventurer, nor a technological consultant, nor a musician.
Oh. You did hear the part where those are just their fake covers, right? And you're just being facetious here.
Nevertheless, I would encourage you to have a knowledgeable local arrange your detailed itinerary while you're in Mondstadt.
Yes.
Take a look. And should you find anything here to be objectionable, it can easily be adjusted.
This is too kind of you. These arrangements are quite excellent.
Yeah. I'm sure there are actually plenty of inns open for the festival, but
It looks
this is even
great.
better.
Even Paimon feels like tagging along for the food and board.
God damn it, Paimon. You're not included in this itinerary.
That's why it's called tagging along.
More like being a third or sixth or seventh wheel. Paimon. Yeah, see, Alice's face says it all.
Very comprehensive. The adventurer, technological consultant, and musician I'll approve. Thank you.
So we're just gonna stick with that for foreseeable future then?
Just one thing. We'd like the chance to cook as well. Why don't we change the group dinner to a camping and cooking trip?
Oh. That does sound kind of fun.
I'll help pitch the tents.
I like the sound of this. I do thoroughly enjoy camping.
I can help too.
Have you ever gone camping, Sucrose? Just don't seem like a very outdoors person to me.
And Paimon will take her to Good Hunter to order some starters. Mondstadt's cold cut platter is not to be missed.
Oh, Paimon, this isn't for you now, remember. No sneaking bites. I'm looking forward to it already.
Great, then it's decided. Sucrose and I will bring the three of you to your inn for a quick rest. You two, let's meet by the lake this evening.
All right. Good Hunter. We need some food.
There are so many good bargains.
He's not still down there, is he? No. What if I should look around for people? Wouldn't surprise me if, they're hiding places. I bet we could find, like, a Venti hanging out. Oh, he's probably in the bar. Well, let's get that food. Sarah?
Hey, Sarah. Can we have a cold cut platter to go?
We're gonna want more than just a single cold cut platter, Paimon.
Sure, coming right up.
And also, there's far more Mondstadt specialties we need to feed them.
Would you like anything else?
Yes?
Do we,
See those stars in her eye.
anything else?
If we must. One sweet madame, I guess. Oof. This would be so mean. I'm not sure which would be funnier, but yeah, we'll give her the sweet madame.
Yay! So you do remember after all. You're just the best.
Yeah, you better remember it.
Paimon will give you the sweet flower from that sweet madame as a windbloom.
As a Windbloom. Well, I'll believe it when I see it. I fully expect you to eat them. Okay. I don't know if I've also ever noticed, I don't think we had a close enough close-up. Her eyes are really like the night sky. Just don't ruin your appetite for later.
No need to worry about that. Paimon can make room for good food.
Oh yeah, that she can. But this is like a whole chicken. And a really big one, too.
All right, just a moment.
Paimon polishes off the sweet madame.
That was great.
Now give your, put your breath of joy into the test tube.
If that was a Windbloom treat, then Paimon wishes it could be the Windbloom Festival every day.
Well, if it was every day, it would get boring eventually. All right, let's go head out and... Oh, camping over there. By the water, then. Hey, Arthur. A bunch of stalls set up. A little harp. I hope this event will go smoothly this time, too. What are you working on? I'm preparing to welcome guests here. We've got all sorts of fun activities lined up for the Windbloom Festival. But some of the events are being held outside the city due to the large areas needed. So without a guide to tell people where things are happening, some of them are going to miss out. No kidding. That's why I've been stationed here and put in charge of introducing the festival's activities to everyone. I see. What activities have we got lined up? There are 3 events taking place during the festival. Ballads of Breeze, Floral Pursuit, and Breezy Snapshots. The activity I'm in charge of, specifically, is Ballads of Breeze. The other 2, figures the harp or lyre. I should say. The other two representatives should also be at their stations and making some final preparations. Everyone's pretty excited, so here's to the smooth running of this year's Windblume Festival. May you have a happy time as well. Of course, thank you. Guess you're the others. Yeah. One and, actually, I'm not sure where the third one is. Hey, Ulfer. You're looking a little sad. Are you okay? What do you want? Are you here to jeer and ridicule me too? No. Whoa. I haven't said anything yet. Well, what is it then? I highly doubt you're here to help me build my boat. Anyway, whatever it is, I'm not in the mood for it now. Oh. Sad. Alright.
All right. Looks like we're all here.
We're not late, are we?
Not at all. We just came early to set everything up, since we happen to be free today.
Of course.
Collei put up the tent so quickly, but still managed to tie very sturdy knots. You can really tell that she's a professional.
I mean, she is a ranger. I mean, I bet she's put up a lot of tents. You know, camping out in the wilds.
I didn't do much apart from passing materials around.
It's okay, Sucrose. Just enjoy your time.
Thanks. It's all thanks to Master and Cyno. They taught me everything I know.
Aw.
What can I say? For a skilled adventurer, this is just another day on the job.
Yes, skilled adventurer, Cyno.
Are you quite finished? Or were you going to sing each other's praises till the moon rises? Come on, let's all sit down.
Yes, let's take a load off. Do we have enough seats for all of us? Oh, yeah, Paimon doesn't get a seat. We do. Everyone brings out their food and starts cooking. Oh, hey. What? Oh, my God. After a delicious feast, everyone sits around the campfire. Please, implement this every time there's one of these. Just please. Yes, thank you.
That sunshine sprat was really very good. I didn't watch you cook it, but I believe that the prominent umami flavor of the dish owes itself to more than the fish alone.
Oh? What else do you think might have caused it?
That's correct. Any further deductions?
Let me think. The aroma was quite uniform. Unlike that of a spice blend, it was also unfamiliar to me. So I would venture that it was a Mondstadt specialty.
Okay.
As far as edible Mondstadt plant species are concerned, calla lilies are usually used in soups. So if I had to guess...
Yes?
Small lampgrass?
Oh?
That's right.
Very impressive.
I've long heard that Sumeru's fish with cream sauce is noted for its gentle texture, which brings out
I'm
the
getting
tenderness
hungry.
of the fish.
I don't know how much longer I can keep this episode up.
Here in Mondstadt, we're not quite as varied in the use of spices as in Sumeru, but the principle of bringing certain distinct flavors to the forefront through combinations of natural ingredients is very much the same.
Yeah. Fundamentally, cooking is, it's not gonna be all that different.
I liked it a lot.
That's good.
I'm curious as to the exact ratio of ingredients.
So you want his recipe then?
I'll write a copy of the recipe for you.
Would anyone like to try the nutrient-dense meal I made?
Yes, perhaps, but probably shouldn't just describe it as a nutrient-dense meal. It makes it sound less appetizing, Sucrose, I'm sorry to say.
I'll have some.
What about you, Collei? It doesn't look like you've eaten very much. Is your appetite low at the moment?
Aw, are you okay, Collei?
No. I just don't eat a lot normally.
Oh, you eat like a bird then. Fair enough. What's the matter? Oh, is she?
Sorry. I didn't mean to make things awkward.
No, you didn't. Don't worry.
Itinerary. While we were on the road, we spotted something white, walking on two legs. Was that Paimon?
I doubt it. I really doubt it. Let's see. Maybe Razor? Nah, that's only his hair, though. His clothes are all brown. Not Collei. Trying to think of who else might be all white. Sounds like they were small, though, if they could mistake it for Paimon.
Which day was this?
Just after passing through Stonegate.
I'm positive it's not Paimon.
Cyno, are you sure your eyes were working that day? Or maybe your hood was blocking your vision?
Oh, that finger wag from Paimon. A+.
Paimon always flies. There's no way she'd ever walk.
Very true. I don't think she's ever actually used those little legs of hers. I'm surprised she even has them. It's not like she needs them.
Is that right? I thought that you'd made me snacked on too many local ground nuts.
Oh my god. I need Cyno. He is full of the dad humor, and I love it. Oh. Yes, he is shooting way up my list of favorites right now. Those looks of exasperation from everybody. Wow.
No? Not funny?
It is. It's a bad pun, which, you know, some people just don't see the wonderful. They don't get the wonderful nature of puns, of bad puns especially.
Ground, you know, as in ground up, but also the ground.
Yep.
Ground nuts make you fall to the ground.
Is no one gonna interject? I feel bad. Unfortunately, if you have to explain the joke, it becomes less funny as you go. Is no one gonna interject?
Think of this as part of the process of getting to know Cyno. The bright side, these jokes show that he thinks of you as his friends.
I, for one, love them. Worry not, Cyno.
Still, we could test the hypothesis.
What? Oh, the ground nuts making Paimon fall to the ground?
What hypothesis?
That plant species indigenous to Mondstadt may have an effect on the motor functions of flying lifeforms.
I just don't know if you're joking or if you didn't realize Cyno was joking.
Hey! Paimon's not your test subject!
She is. She just doesn't know it.
Anyway, by your logic, wouldn't that mean that eating, say, Zaytun peaches, that would make a sick Paimon peachy in no time or something?
Sick Paimon peachy. And Paimon, take your pick. You're either a test subject or your emergency food. Your choice. Or that even eating lavender melons would have no effect. Yes. I'm so glad I got that Arataki Ito one event. So I could get this one.
Hey! Not you too!
Oh, Paimon, the one who dishes out ugly nicknames and teasing must be able to take the ugly nicknames and teasing. There we go.
I think the Traveler and Paimon's conversations are more entertaining than Cyno's jokes.
Okay, fair, but I did still enjoy Cyno's joke.
I see. You must have been keeping quiet about this grievance for quite some time now.
Poor Cyno. Poor, I feel bad for the guy.
You seem much cheerier now that you're here in Mondstadt, Cyno. Actually, it feels like you're a completely different person.
He's on vacation. He's taking a load off.
That's because I'm Cyno the Adventurer.
That's not, but it's kind of funny.
It's not?
I swear, this audience just does not understand your S-tier humor.
In fairness, you only saw him in his work mode while you were in Sumeru.
Sure.
He's actually like this most of the time when he's in a good mood.
I really want to... I need him now. I need a... While I am still going to wait for Ayaka, he is really high on my list of priorities to wish for now.
Yep, it's true. Sometimes when he's eating, he'll grumble about how the bowl is too shallow for the amount of food it contains and other random stuff like that.
I understand. Then allow me to reintroduce myself. Before, you knew me as General Mahamatra Cyno. Now, please see me as Cyno the Adventurer.
All done.
Yeah, so that's another thing he does. He'll keep repeating something he thinks is funny until you stop trying to resist.
I love him so much.
So you have two different mental states? Almost like different phases of matter.
I suppose.
Interesting. I want to learn to do that too.
What? To, roleplay, or...?
I think in your case, the two states we would end up with would be highly conscientious Sucrose and stupefied Sucrose.
Oh, poor Sucrose. Albedo out here with taking shots.
Oh, by the way, was there any reason in particular that you chose Mondstadt as your destination on this occasion?
Yeah, at a festival.
Oh, well, Lisa once told me that the Windblume Festival is one of Mondstadt's biggest events of the year.
Yeah. Also, yeah, it makes sense that you would know Lisa. She is quite famous in Sumeru Academia, so...
I wanted to take this opportunity to give everyone a Windbloom as a token of my heartfelt gratitude for everything
Aw.
they've done to look after me.
That's sweet.
Plus, it was a good chance for Collei to get out and meet some new people.
Yeah. It's good, good to get her to do that. You know, get out of her comfort zone a little bit. Not too much to make her too uncomfortable, but just enough that she'll grow.
Collei, Lily.
Oh, Cyno. You're the best, buddy.
What?
Collei Lily. Like, Collei Lily, but Collei.
Collei's Windbloom. Maybe she should call it a Collei Lily. It sounds very Mondstadt.
It does. It really does.
There's also cauliflower, which would technically make more sense. But somehow, it doesn't sound as nice.
Wait, that music. Almost sounds like it's purposefully out of tune. Maybe not quite. I swear I heard a few out of tune notes there, which would have been a perfect accompaniment for Cyno. Oh, poor Cyno.
Moving swiftly on.
Guys just don't know what a treasure you have in him.
Wow, he just completely ignored the joke and carried on the conversation. Guess sometimes that's the only way forward.
Don't worry, Cyno. One day you'll find someone who appreciates your greatness.
Sumeru's been through some major changes recently, and things at work have only just started to calm down.
I see.
I don't get many opportunities to take a vacation.
Sure, those major
And this
changes
was a
are
chance
related to the
join
Archon
Collei on a
quest or
trip
something.
While also learning a few things about Mondstadt's flora and fauna that I'll be able to pass on to my peers and students on my return. 2 birds with 1 stone.
You know, you say you're taking a vacation, but it seems more like a work vacation. I guess if you enjoyed, though.
How about you, Cyno?
I came to ensure Collei's safety.
Yeah. Collei needs to be protected. I mean, she's probably capable of protecting herself, but we can't take chances there.
That's just an excuse. Plain and simple.
He wanted to take a vacation, yeah.
Also, there's the matter of a Genius Invocation TCG custom-made card back.
Oh?
Aha! So you did have an ulterior motive.
I mean, card games are very serious business, Paimon.
Have you all played Genius Invocation TCG before?
I have.
And that is why I am proud to call you my friend.
You too, buddy.
When I first began contemplating getting a new card back, I asked around before eventually deciding to ask the legendary Mr. Calx for guidance.
Mr. Calx. Do I know him? I don't think so.
A friend of mine, Sawada, whom I played cards with on occasion, had been to Inazuma for the Irodori Festival. He told me that Calx was a Mondstadter, so I should try my luck there.
I see.
Calx? Isn't that...
Is it the cat?
You mean, he's a friend of yours?
Not sure. I'm sure if I see him, I'll recognize him.
I see. So, you came to Mondstadt in search of Calx.
Oh, is it Albedo?
No, that is inaccurate. I came here principally to protect Collei.
Sure, buddy. Sure. We believe you, don't worry.
You most certainly did not. Collei's been here on the quiet numerous times, and this is the first time you felt the need to join.
Not only me, same applies to you too, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he was honest with his intentions.
If my writer friend were here now, I'm sure he would describe this curious coincidence as having the makings of a good story. It's always a pleasure to meet a fan.
Do you know? No. Do you know Xingqiu?
Oh, here he comes.
The great reveal.
Wait, you mean you're Mr. Calx?
Having my new friends address me by my pen name feels somewhat unusual. Please, just call me Albedo.
Well, Cyno?
Huh. So you're Calx. Cyno's been talking about you non-stop recently. He's intent on getting you to design a bespoke card back for him.
Is he averting his gaze because he's embarrassed to meet his hero?
You didn't have to say all that.
I don't usually take private commissions, but I believe that we are friends now, all of us.
Yeah.
Our conversations have been deep and interesting, and Cyno, your passion for this game is indeed one of a kind.
Oh yeah, it seems that way.
I can see it in your eyes.
Obviously.
And given that you've come all this way from Sumeru to see me, I'd be quite honored to take this commission.
Aw, that's sweet.
Wow, your teacher's so nice.
He is. He is a bit subdued, but nice in his own way.
I feel the same about yours. Well, they definitely have different personalities.
Yeah.
But they're similar when it comes to their character.
I suppose so.
So, how much should I budget for the timeless masterpiece you will produce for me?
I don't know. He said this is for friends, so he might not charge you at all.
Surely, timeless masterpiece is something of an overstatement.
Don't sell yourself short, Albedo. You're an amazing painter.
Any artwork fit to appear on the reverse of my card decks is by definition a timeless masterpiece, even if I do say so myself.
What you do say so yourself.
Don't mind him. These TCG nut jobs are all like this.
We're all TCG nut jobs here, though.
I see. So, this has an almost religious significance. Well, for starters, I'd like to hear a few more of your jokes.
Yes, thank you. Someone does appreciate them.
My jokes? You like them?
Yes, they are wonderful, wonderful.
I do.
He says very subdued, like I said.
Really? I didn't see you laughing.
Yeah, well, the joke's ability to induce laughter is a separate matter, but I certainly find them fun.
That's fair. Not everything I find funny can induce, laugh out loud laughter, necessarily. The range of, sometimes you get a chuckle, sometimes you just get a smile.
If I might interrupt, does anyone else smell something strange?
Oh no, Sucrose, your nutritious meal, your nutrient-dense meal. It's burning.
My nutritional meal!
Save it, Sucrose.
Will it be okay? Should we go over and take a look too?
No, Sucrose has got it. Well, let's talk to all of them.
So, a good joke is not necessarily required to make people laugh at them.
Yeah, not necessarily. Tighnari.
Well, Albedo and Sucrose were delightful, but this was still an exhausting meal.
I see you seem to have quite the interesting relationship with Cyno. He's an exhausting friend for you.
I'd be grateful if you could check on Sucrose.
Sure.
As for our new friends here, leave them to me.
Will do. Collei?
The cooking pot. Is everything okay?
Cauliflower. I still love that one so much. Oh god. Cyno's gonna be the death of me.
Only the base is burned.
Oh, that's good.
We can still use the cooking pot. It just needs a bit of a wash.
Good thing Tighnari's nose is so sharp. Has he been in this kind of situation a lot before?
Maybe. Don't let it get you down, Sucrose. I'm sure it'll still be good.
I know, it's just... I'm sorry to disappoint Cyno. I guess we'll have to do this again another day.
It's only a little burned. Sucrose, like you said. We can still enjoy the meal.
Yes. I'm not sure if you've noticed. Collei seems a little... depressed.
Yeah.
I noticed she was in a low mood when everyone was talking.
I'm a little worried about her, too. Yeah, I get that feeling as well.
Remember that note she received?
You mean the prophecy one?
I was just thinking. I want to try solving this riddle and giving Collei the chance to accept the blessing.
Aw.
Oh, yeah! She's the one who needs your help.
Exactly.
Yeah, then we can get her joyful breath.
Maybe she'll be willing to breathe into my test tube. But anyway, that can wait.
That's a little weird, but still.
As much as I'd like to make progress in my research, I'd prefer to see her smile.
Yeah, me too. But I am still imagining you just like, hey, can you breathe into this tube for me? What?
All right, we'll help out too.
Yeah, anything for the smile. Must protect the smiles.
You will? Then tell me, honestly, do you think that this prophecy is for real too?
No idea. But we can still have fun with it. I know how I can find out by trying to solve it.
Right.
I'll be back shortly.
All right. Let's meet at the alchemy crafting bench in the city. I've got some thinking to do in the meantime.
Of course. I'll see you then.
We're back.
Oh, what a shame. You just missed a joke about windmills.
Damn it! Can you tell it again?
Stop, please. I don't need to hear it a fifth time.
I need to hear it a first time.
That bad, huh? Well, now Paimon really wants to hear it for some reason.
Thank you.
Didn't you say you want to see the Dragon of the East at some point? When are you going?
After he finishes telling us jokes. Oops. Oh, wait. I never remember which one is which. I think the Dragon of the East is probably Dvalin, though.
Tomorrow morning.
Is Dvalin doing all right? I mean, we did save him. Haven't seen him around, though. Don't know where he is, even.
And you? What are your plans?
I'll go into the mountains to have a stroll and collect a few plants as samples.
Fun.
Oh, perhaps I could join you? I'll be looking for inspiration for these card back illustrations.
Oh, yeah.
Found you.
Oh, hey, Eula and Amber. It's good to meet you. See you.
I knew I was onto something as soon as I saw the fire.
Wow, you have really sharp eyes.
She's Outrider Amber for a reason.
That's an outrider for you.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Did we break the fire safety rules or something?
I don't think so. Looks like a properly made campfire, or we're on a sandy beach, so we don't have to worry too much about accidental fires.
Actually, you didn't. Strictly speaking, you should have reported your plans first.
Actually, there is a bit of
since
grass
two
there,
of our
but
very own alchemists are here, I'm happy to look the other way.
a bit of grass, but it's green, so and there's not much of it. It would have a hard time catching. So yeah, we're pretty fine.
Ah, yes, introductions. I'm Amber, and this is the Reconnaissance Company Captain Eula, a
Yes.
good friend of mine.
Yes, she is.
Good evening. You are friends of Collei, yes? A pleasure to meet you.
Good to see you again, Eula.
Oh, Amber and Eula. The pleasure is ours. I've heard a lot about both of you from Collei.
Oh, really? All positive, I hope.
Of course, of course.
You asked that last time, too. Of course it was positive.
Yeah. There's nothing negative anyone could ever say about you two.
I'd say.
Well,
We hear the latest news about you every time you write to Collei.
at least about Amber. I'm sure there are some out there who write negative things about Eula. Unfortunately.
Glad to know we've made a good impression so far. Anyway, we're just here to collect Collei, so don't let us interrupt your chat. Come on, Collei. We're gonna take you to check out a few scenic spots.
Aw. Yeah.
Okay, great.
I hope she has fun.
Still as high energy as always.
Oh yeah. Super bubbly.
You know Amber?
Yes, we've met. She's Collei's most important
Aw.
friend. And for that, we are also very grateful to her.
That is so nice.
That's Amber for you.
I also
Her
love how much
outgoing
everyone here.
personality means she can make friends with just about anybody.
She can. I like how much everyone around here is intent on keeping Collei happy and protecting her smile. What's the matter, Sucrose?
It's getting late, and we still have a lot lined up tomorrow. I suggest we all head back and get some rest.
Yeah, we should preserve our energy.
All right, I'll start packing up.
Everyone packs up and says their goodbyes in the dark of night.
You're gonna get the tone-deaf bard to check out that note, aren't you?
Oh yeah, that is a good place to start. That's right.
Guess Paimon knows you pretty well, huh?
I mean, we have been together for, I don't know, a year and a few months at least. And canonically, what, 2 or 3 years at this point? Shoot, I don't know how long this game has been out. But I think time in universe technically passes at the same rate as the real world.
Knowing him, he should be hitting the taverns around this time.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Almost certainly in the bars.
We can go corner him and make him answer our questions. Let's move!
Yeah. Hey, Venti. How you doing? Good to see you again.
Oh, it's been a while.
Yes, it has. Been too well. Actually, hasn't been that long, I suppose. I did just see you at the, lantern, right? But still, it's always a pleasure.
Paimon called it tone-deaf bard drinking as usual.
He does like his wine, but, I mean, we have that in common. Of course, he is, perhaps a bit more alcoholic than myself, but,
Put your drink down and get your game face on. We've got some important questions for you, mister.
Get your game face on. Don't know why, but I was not expecting that those words out of Paimon's mouth.
Okay.
It's like, what in the world are you two talking about? You tell Venti about the mysterious prophecy.
So, what do you make of it?
Yeah, any thoughts?
Aren't you forgetting something? It's the Windbloom Festival right now.
Yeah.
You can't just go around asking people for help so blatantly.
Right, but I mean, you're a god. That's a little different from, normal people. That's a nice gem there.
Well, if you won't tell us the answer, could you at least tell us if this thing's worth a shot?
Yeah, that'd be very helpful.
Sounds to me like you want a hint or two.
That is explicitly what she's asking for. And a blessing or two to boot.
A fine answer. The person who wrote this prophecy is very powerful.
Oh?
If you manage to solve the riddle, good things are sure to happen.
It's gotta be from... I'm still betting on... it's a prophecy from Alice, which matches with the very powerful. And she gave it... ended up in Klee's hands because, Alice... and then then Klee put it into the children's book, either by accident or on purpose.
Also, I happen to know where this lantern is.
Oh, perfect.
Once you've found the 4 things, I'll even write the location down for you. Isn't that generous of me?
That is extremely generous of you. Thank you. Also, thank you for not just taking the fun out of the search. I remember we talked about that lantern before. I must have been one of the things that the prophecy mentioned you needed to find. I quickly forgot the actual things that it had mentioned as soon as they were off screen.
Whatever. We weren't expecting much from you anyway.
Paimon, he's being very helpful. I know you, well, I was gonna say, you don't get along, but in reality, I think she actually likes him.
You can get back to guzzling wine and blowing wind now.
Oh, woe is me. Paimon sees me as nothing more than a drunken wastrel.
Yes, I also love the pun there. Drunken wastrel. Drunken waste, drunken minstrel.
There are actually a great many things that we bards are required to do.
Oh, yes.
It just happens that enjoying life is the most important one.
Very good excuse.
Once this is over, would you like to join me for a drink?
Yeah. I'll do it right now. There appears to be one right there. Though that head is looking a little solid.
You know, a favor for a favor.
Of course. All right, let's go talk to Sucrose. Meet by the alchemist's bench. Should we talk to Venti again? They usually have something more to say.
Or, given the way that you're staring at me, perhaps you'd like to get me that drink now?
I mean...
I, of course, would be most amenable to that.
Yeah?
But I believe you have friends waiting for you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
There'll be plenty of time during the festival.
I suppose you're right. That drink. Getting thirsty now, too.
Huh?
Thirsty and hungry. I feel like we're so close to the end of this quest, though.
A flower that is not of this world. Not of this world.
Sucrose, we've got good news.
Sucrose! We've got some good news and some bad news. Which would you like to hear first?
I would say we've got good news and good news. What's the bad news, Paimon?
Let's have the bad news first, I guess.
Huh? Really? Don't most people usually want to hear the good stuff first?
Yeah, usually, but not always. Let's get to the point, Paimon.
Oh, alright then. Basically, we went to Windrise to divine the breeze.
No, we did not, you little liar. But I suppose, I mean, it is a decent cover.
The wind said that the prophecy is real and that your idea is a really good one.
The wind did say that, yes.
That doesn't sound like bad news. So what's the real bad news then?
Paimon ate the bad news.
What? What was the bad news, Paimon? Was that your attempt at a joke? You gotta take some lessons from Cyno, Paimon. He is the master joke teller.
Blame Cyno. If it's not funny, then it's his fault.
No. See, Cynos are all funny, Paimon. You gotta let him take you under his wing. I mean,
It's fine. Well, that puts my mind at
it was
rest.
kind of funny.
Now, back to the other issue I've been mulling over.
Of course, the whole her asking for the bad news first kind of ruined her joke, I suppose.
I was thinking about the flower that is not of this world. It could mean a human-cultivated variety that doesn't
maybe.
occur in nature. But that's basically claiming that it doesn't come from this world in the first place, when actually it's just a variant of an existing breed.
You're right.
So, the initial question is, can the flower's origins be traced back to a natural organism? If so, it cannot be correctly described as not of this world.
Yeah.
But then, supposing we identified something outside of that category, whose job would it be to decide whether it belongs in this world or not? Then the question becomes, do of this world and from this world mean the same thing?
Oh.
Or is it deeper than that?
Interesting. I gotta say, though, the one answer I was thinking of is, you remember that flower? I think it was a flower that we helped bloom for Albedo, though I don't think he actually showed us the results of that, so us two don't know about it. Wouldn't that qualify as a flower not of this world?
Whoa, slow down. Paimon's head is already starting to spin.
Yeah, it does that a lot.
Okay, I did have one other line of thought as well. What about a flower created using alchemy?
Yeah.
Would that be not of this world?
That's kind of what I was thinking. Albedo did make something like that once. By that, you mean a flower from beyond this world.
Albedo may know the answer, but asking him right away would be like asking the teacher for the answers to your exam paper.
Fair enough.
It would render our search for the truth meaningless. I'd rather try and figure this out for myself.
I can understand that feeling. It's the same reason I'm glad Venti didn't just give us the answers as well.
Could it be the Windblume?
Oh? You see, I'm not actually sure what a Windblume is, so maybe.
Oh, now that you mention it, that's definitely a possibility. The Windblume doesn't refer to a specific flower. Everyone defines what it means for themselves.
Oh.
In which case, the Windblume doesn't exist in reality. This does seem like a promising direction.
It does.
I've made a note. Okay, I better go read up on this.
All right, have fun. Let me know when you got something.
Yay! Paimon was actually useful this time.
Very good job,
Guess we
Paimon.
have that sweet madame to thank, huh?
I don't know how, but even a broken clock is right twice a day.
I'll need some time to prepare.
Oh, no comment from her.
Could we meet up here in, say, 2 days' time?
Sure thing.
Sure thing. In the meantime, we'll also think about the other 3 riddles in the prophecy.
It's a little scary how, on point are mine and Paimon's comments have been. How similar. Not sure how I feel about being on the same wavelength as her.
But, since we're really going for this now, shouldn't we say something to Collei about it?
Maybe, though. Do we want it to be a surprise? Do you think she wants to help with the search?
I originally wanted to leave it as a surprise for her. And I also didn't want to get her hopes up over nothing.
Right.
But you're right, Paimon. I'll need to be careful how I word it. But I'll try to find some time over the next couple days to mention it to her.
Good. Understood.
All right. Thanks so much.
Is that the end of the quest? There it goes.